Welcome to Cromwell in Central Otago on the South Island of New Zealand. Previously, we were up in the North Island of New Zealand doing a bit of a workshop tour with our mate Nick. If you haven't done so, check that episode up here.
We're down at Doug's workshop, Nick's mate, New Zealand Composite Tech. They do fiberglass and carbon fibre repairs and all sorts of stuff like that. As you can see by this immaculate R33 that's just had a body kit fitted to it behind us.
Bit of a lineup of 33s,
Yeah, it's a nice looking bit of gear, that one. We're going to have a little blast around in Nick's car. He's pulled out his race car. It's a sort of registered track car, Laurel, C33 Laurel, with a VH41 4.1 litre V8 Nissan engine in it with a manual box. So he's offered it for us to go for a little blat, see what we think of it. So we're going to do that.
Hell yeah. Who's driving?
Me.
Dang.
Drift car spec. New Zealand street car, I suppose, isn't it?
This is like, yeah, pretty much.
You like my new egg warmer?
It looks better than your greys.
Possum, bro. Still a bit grey there.
Sounds alright.
How's that?
V8 power.
Oh,
Smelly.
fuely.
Oh, I can barely touch them.
What gearbox is it?
Z32.
Manual car, it's pretty noisy here.
When's the last time I drove a manual V8 that wasn't a turbo?
Didn't my window up, I'm a bit cold.
I smell fuel. It's a little bit concerning. 79 series. Jandal slap.
The Jandal slap. Now I've just realised when people say give it more Jandal, yeah, actually comes from, it's the Kiwi term, eh?
Yeah. This is a C33 Laurel. It's like Jake's, ex-Jake's drift car.
Jake's ex-drift car,
Jake's
yeah.
Sadly retired. Probably, what would it be, like maybe a 1992 model or something
not too
like
sure,
that?
yeah, about that.
I think they're like Skyline based, aren't they?
We're going to get that wrong and someone's going to tell us. I thought it was S13 based.
No, that's Severo, I think.
Isn't this the same? Or is it totally different? Maybe you should have done some research before you work on a car.
I don't need to research, I just look underneath it.
True that.
Just going for a little scenic drive, which is pretty much any time you drive in New Zealand.
Yeah, that's so
outside
true.
of the city, because the scenery is very nice.
It's awesome.
It's either green as anything with cows and sheep everywhere, or like crazy rocky ass mountains and stuff.
Very cool.
Pretty good brakes.
Nissan stuff around.
Always wanted one of these engines.
Nissan should have fitted these in their sports cars from the factory though, that's a thing. Yet they were only fitted in their luxury cars as a cruiser to be smooth. And they're so underrated, these engines.
Auto only. It's like two SR20s joined together. And when you do that, it takes away all the badness.
Takes away all the farts.
Yeah, all the awful noises and vibrations.
Sounds cool, eh? Sounds really cool. Where did this road take us? Because this is awesome.
No idea. pretty sprightly for what it is.
You should have snapped second harder.
No, I don't want to wreck his car, bro. Does bloody hiccup and carry on occasionally, though.
I have felt that, yeah.
It said it was sometimes it completely snuffs out
Is that because...
if you let it back off for too long. I haven't got it to do it yet.
Is that because of manual swap with standard ECU?
Yeah, it's just a stock ECU with stuff hacked off it. No auto.
Yep.
So I'm surprised it runs as well as it does.
What is that?
Bro.
How do you fix that?
It's running sweet.
What was that?
That's Nick's car. He said it was running rough sometimes. He wasn't joking.
They've been driving for a little while now, though.
Like no TBS or something.
Can you flash code these or something?
Probably could if it was the engine that came in the car. It's probably got no console connector.
Not now. I just realised there's no glove box here.
Oh, dude. Bro.
Sorry, Nick. Hey guys. How was it?
It was mostly good.
Oh, what do you mean?
What's with the bucking and pig rooting and carrying on?
Oh, look, it does that sometimes. It's just, I think it's the ECU. I mean, it's a stock one.
You're going to race this thing, right?
I'm going to race it, yeah.
Well, you probably should change to like a aftermarket ECU, Haltech, or something like that.
Yeah?
That's going to be, you're going to have nothing but trouble with it if it's playing up like that now.
The smoke's still inside this one, but
Yeah, electrical
It's
smoke is
probably
still
half
in
full
there.
of water as well.
Yeah, yeah, the water, yeah. Well, I might give James a call from Haltech and see what he can do.
there's a Haltech dealer over here, isn't there?
He is, yeah.
That is?
Yeah, yeah.
Sweet.
He'll get something here for us tomorrow.
Where's he at?
Oh, he's in Auckland.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we're just there.
Overnight parts
We were
from
just
Auckland.
there, yeah. But he'll overnight them.
Why don't you say something, bro?
Well, you didn't ask.
Have you got New Zealand lemon squash?
We've got 3 packs of 24.
That should.
yeah.
I'll send you for more if that's all right.
Done.
Check it out.
This.
Nice, mate. And you've done all this work yourself, eh?
With a bit of help from a guy called Peter Scherf up in Auckland.
Yep.
We put this together in his garage.
Yep.
Got it certed and everything. Roll cage, and it's from Triple T Auto up in Hamilton. So yeah, it's a bit of a home project, which is why you'll see cable ties and stuff like that. But I mean,
If it works, is it dodgy?
yeah, exactly.
No,
Got a cert.
if it works, is it stupid?
That's it.
If it's dodgy, it's dodgy. Not that I'm saying it's dodgy.
No, no.
So Al, now that we've got this thing nice and hot,
Yeah, that was absolutely tremendous idea to thrash the dinger out of something just before
We work on it.
we pull it apart. Oh well,
Let's get into it.
let's do it.
You boys like Mexico?
the VH41 is an awesome engine, but the standard ECU is a little outdated. Nick gets straight onto the phone to Haltech New Zealand and has ordered himself an Elite 950 which will solve all of his problems and provide trouble-free motorsport. The existing wiring loom will be used, retaining most of the Nissan sensors, minus a few unnecessary items like the wiring for the automatic transmission and outdated control systems.
This one got hamsters in it as well.
Is that a spark mark?
No. That's fine.
I've been welding.
That's where the smoke was.
Yeah.
The electrical
That's
smoke.
the exit point.
The wiring loom has been stripped of any unnecessary Nissan junk, and we are now awaiting the delivery of the new Haltech ECU. While we wait, I pop down to the dairy to indulge in a thick shake. What? What happened to my scooter? Our overnight package then arrives from Auckland in true postal service style. Haltech has many pre-made wiring loom and or plug-and-play kits available for a heap of Nissans and many other manufacturers, but don't make anything for the VH41. Along with the ECU, we received a plug-and pin kit so that we can then terminate the end of the harness, adapting the standard Nissan loom into the Elite 950. The wiring loom is then double checked using a multimeter. Each wire is probed for continuity, checking each sensor for power, signal and ground. The wiring is then wrapped in Al's favourite Tessa tape, and the loom can then be refitted back onto the engine.
spent about 12 hours or so fiddling around with wiring. Elite 950 is in. There's a big pile of spare wires that are no longer required over in the corner for Nick to get rid of. I have configured the ECU, and we're just about to check the timing, make sure that we get the thing on top dead centre where it's supposed to be, and then we'll see if we can get the fire up.
Okay. About 5 degrees after. Yeah. Sweet. Roger. Good to go, Al. Crank it over. Good sign.
Yep.
Can I give it a rev? That V80 goodness.
There's all wires tangled around it. I don't think that could have gone better, to be honest.
That was pretty easy, huh?
Knock on wood.
Haven't they got a new one of those now?
Got to do a bit of dash config by the look of it. Yeah, this is the previous IQ3 Street. There is a new dash out now, so this is no longer, well, it's probably still available while they're still stocked, but the fresh dash is being released about 3 days ago, I think.
There's probably
our timeline.
There's probably a whole heap of those on Trade Me now. I mean, I can't believe I just said Trade Me. Gumtree.
Trade Me.
I've been here for what? 5 days now?
Trade Me's choice, eh?
Choice bro.
It's running pretty well. I don't think you could ask for more than that for a first kickoff.
What map was that did you put in?
I just loaded in the Fairlanes map.
Oh yeah.
1UZ.
4 litre v 4 litre.
Just works. Doesn't matter if it's a 4 litre or not. I put that in the VL as well, and it worked pretty good.
Oh, that was right. It did too.
It's just a VE map. It's just seems to be pretty good, pretty close on a lot of things, but it's got wideband anyway, so it's actually compensating a fair bit. So it's a bit rich, but that's better than not.
So what happens with the car now? We can't obviously get this tuned in our time frame.
I'm not a tuner, so I'm not going to tune it. Nick will sort it. I don't know what he's going to do. Find a tuner, I guess.
So what happens now? More Spates.
More Spates. I think I deserve it. Nick, I deserve more Spates.
More space?
All right, so that's it for the Laurel, but it's not the end for our trip. It's wide, it's running. Nick's got a little bit of work ahead of him, don't you?
I've got a lot of work ahead of me, mate.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks to Doug at NZ Composite Tech. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's right.
He does some epic work here. As you can see in the background, there's like carbon fibre everywhere. There's some really cool stuff. Does boats, little odds jobs, everything. Very talented bloke. So if you do need that kind of stuff done, you know who to call. Where are we off to next?
Well, that's a secret, but I can actually say we're going to see Hayden Patton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a secret then.
But it was, until Woody let the cat out of the bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Out of the big.
Out of the bag?
The kid out of the bag?
The kid out of the bag.
Enough beating on Kiwis.
I love New Zealand
well,
so
not
much.
really. We'll do it more later.
Yeah.
Come over a little bit so you're just out of the... So Noel's is in between Alan and you. There you go. That's fine. You like that, don't you?
just covering you in fiberglass
shit.
dust.
And,
Yeah.
honest.
Are we going? So that's it for the rail, but our trip's not over yet. I'm going to say... I'm going to say thanks to Doug. What is it? New Zealand Composites?
Is that a 202 in there?
NZ?
253, bro.
253.
253.
New Zealand Composites and
NZ Composite Tech.
NZ Composite Tech.
NZ Composite Tech.
Tech, not
Tick. So the big let show up again.
You recording?
Yeah, I'm rolling. Are we focused on...
Someone?
the barbecue's coming.
Mm.